experience and senior block. We'll mention a bit about the internship, but that really comes at a later point during the process of keeping you on track. Early experience is an opportunity for you to get to see the beginning of the school year. Now, all of you have experienced the beginning of the school year as students. In the olden days, this is shortly after they invented electricity, Dr. Lipscomb, do not take photographs of me. That better not be a video.
It's video.
Even worse. Okay.
They told me to.
Okay.
So.
Great. How's the lighting? Okay, now I gotta be serious now. Back in the olden days, most student teaching was done in the spring, and therefore student teaching interns got to see what the end of a school year was like, but they didn't see what the beginning of the school year was all about. And that's a critically important time during the beginning of any experience for teachers and students. So we created many years ago what we call early experience, which gives you the opportunity to come back a bit earlier than the Furman calendar and to be in a classroom with a classroom teacher to see how those first few days are. Both the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what we call early experience. There are certain expectations for early experience, which we'll talk about more at a subsequent meeting in the spring, which will occur after we hope most of you have gotten your placements. So you will do early experience for the first 10 days, 2 weeks of your return to Furman. You will then have Furman classes. You will finish up the courses you need prior to the senior block. We encourage you, and in fact we'll actually do more than that. We'll kind of strongly nudge you to continue to make visits to your early experience placement classroom, because that is the classroom, it's the school and the classroom where you will be during the senior block. Now, the senior block is a constellation of 4 courses that meet in a concentrated fashion at the beginning of the spring term. And then for the next 6 to 7 weeks, you will be full-time at your placement school. You will gradually take over the teaching as much as your cooperating teacher deems advisable for you to do. Your university supervisor will come out and see you teach, will give you suggestions, will give you feedback. That actually is connected to a practicum, so you'll be getting a grade for doing that. But rather than think about the grade, right, like so tell Furman students not to think about grades. Okay, epic fail. That was really in a couple years ago. Anyway, what we want you to think of senior block as being is an opportunity for you to shine, for you to demonstrate to your university supervisor and your cooperating teacher and school administrators your ability to teach on your own a classroom of K-12 students. And the reason that's important is because, as all of you should know, we have a program which provides you with the possible opportunity of being offered a beginning year contract. It's called an induction year contract. The year after you graduate from Furman. So next spring you will graduate from Furman with a degree either in education or in your subject matter, if you're secondary, or music. And then you will have the opportunity to either do a one-term, what we call traditional student teaching internship in the classroom of a cooperating teacher. So you will be working with the cooperating teacher. Or, as I just said, you may have the opportunity, if you have met all the criteria, if there are openings, if there are funds to pay for those openings in a local school district, you could be offered a first-year contract. You would finish, or you would do your student teaching at the same time. So that would count during the fall term as your student teaching. The senior block is not student teaching. You do not graduate from Furman also licensed or certified to teach. That there's not a soul in here for whom that should be novel information. I say it only because it seems like every couple of years someone will come into one of our offices as a spring term senior and say, hey, I thought I would be certified, at the end of this term. That does not happen. The reason you have this extended practicum called the senior block